we got to talk about Caitlin Clark. You know, she got that 40-point triple-double. Absolutely amazing. And Magic Johnson even tweeted about her. He said, what makes Caitlin's 40-point triple-double so special is the fact that so many players never had one. Not me, not Michael Jordan, or Larry Bird. Yeah, there is the tweet right there on the screen. So I saw something that compared her, I think it was to Steph Curry, obviously, for obvious reasons, right?
I love Caitlin Clark. I've loved Caitlin Clark before everyone else loved Caitlin Clark because I love three-point shooters. I think that she's bringing a lot of visibility to the game, and I love that for us and for the girls. I'm excited to see how her game translates to the pro level because we do have a lot of players that play behind the three-point line, myself included. So, for her to do that at the college level, we haven't really had many players be able to do it on a consistent basis. So she's been really fun to watch. I'm glad she's in the Final Four, and I think everyone's really excited to see what she has.
Okay, Caitlin Clark, her average made three is 25 feet and 11 inches away, which is wild. So almost 26 feet. The NBA three-point line is 23 feet. The women's line is 22 feet. She shoots 2 feet behind the NBA line. Wild. Also, she generates 62% of Iowa's offense. But you're absolutely right, Clarissa, because South Carolina's defense is wild. 82 straight games, they've held their opponents under their average. So I think South Carolina is going to literally throw everybody and their mama and grandmama and great-grandmama at Caitlin and see if the rest of the surrounding cast can beat them.
Tonight is exciting, you guys. It's all about the ladies, a bunch of girl power tonight as we are about to kick off our virtual watch party brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Well, you guys, this is going to be fun today. I'm actually in Cabo. So I'm going to be hanging with you guys from all the way in Mexico today. This is definitely going to be a blast. Now, WNBA point guard for the LA Sparks, led University of Maryland to 2 Final Fours in college and received numerous All-Conference and All-American awards. She is live from the arena, you guys. Y'all give it up for Lexie Brown. What's up, Lexie?
Hey, guys. Hi.
You got your people clapping for you, girl. They're excited to see you. I see you, Clarissa. You're excited.
Hi, friends.
Thanks for being on with us today,
Of
Alexi.
course.
Definitely appreciate it. We cannot wait to ask you tons of questions, all right?
We're doing ACC network coverage, so we are in the back hanging out, waiting to do our post-game show after the Iowa-South Carolina game, and I'm a little sick, so excuse my voice. But
oh, no, you're fine. You're fine. Like, I get it. Well, we appreciate you not feeling at your best, still jumping on with us. So thank you so much.
Of course.
All right. Also, I see you guys were connected back there in the green room. I think she's on with us too. WNBA star of the LA Sparks, 2-time WNBA All-Star, appeared in 3 Final Fours as part of the Stanford women's basketball team. You guys, in 2020, she became the first Black woman and the first WNBA player to host a national radio show for ESPN. She was one of the first and youngest commentators ever to be named an NBA analyst while simultaneously playing in the WNBA. She's a podcaster, an executive producer, you guys. Chiney, Ogwumike. Yes. Hey, girl. We can hear you now.
Yeah.
What's up?
Welcome.
This game changed quick.
Twice. It changed quick twice.
Hey, I'm telling you,
also
the
live
energy
from
in
the
this
game,
building
you guys.
is crazy.
I think y'all see her right there. She's the former South Carolina guard, national champion in 2022. She's live from the game. Destiny Littleton. What's up, Destiny? You live from the game.
What's up? Y'all hear it. What's up, y'all? No, the energy has changed tremendously. I was waiting, for the crowd to kind of hype us up, and it's a game now. It's a game. Lexie Morris is doing her thing for sure.
All right, Avery has a question. Avery, go ahead and unmute yourself and ask your question.
What is it like to play professional basketball?
I guess I'll start. What's good, Avery? How are you doing? Professional basketball is probably one of the most challenging, but also the most rewarding things ever. It's so much fun. I mean, you're literally going up against all-stars of all generations. And it just brings out the best in you. I love it. I love the challenge. I love being able to create a new family of teammates, Lexie included. And yeah, it literally makes you have to work harder than you ever worked before. Collaborate and really build that team culture harder than you've ever done that before because you're making money. So priorities sort of shift, but it's really fun being a member of the LA Sparks. I know Lexie can talk about that too.
No, being a pro is really fun. I mean, I think Chiney hit it all on the head. I mean, there's not much more I can say about it, but I mean, being able to play a game that you love and get paid to do it, like it's a dream come true. And you meet so many people. You get to travel. I've been able to travel the entire world being a pro, so it's been a blessing and it's a lot of fun.
It's funny. Janae even said, "Oh, go ahead, Avery."
Thank you for you guys for talking.
You're welcome.
So sweet.
Anytime, Avery.
But I wanted to ask, as the game of basketball has evolved, men and women, would you say that pure fundamentals still lie right now, live with the women's game? Because I don't see no up and under drop steps with the men anymore. Would you agree?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, thank you for the question, sir. Yeah, no, for real. I absolutely think that the fundamentals, women own that. Girls basketball owns that. And that's what I love about the game, We take pride every time we touch the floor. Every game matters. The NBA, they play 82 games. We play this year 40. Last year was 36. Some seasons have been smaller based on Olympic years or even the pandemic. And so literally every game matters and we take it seriously. I think we're very intentional scouting, but we also understand that like art, like art, and we're living, we're trying to leave great legacies. And I think that really starts with the fundamentals. And that's one thing as women we can really be proud of, that our fundamentals are stronger.
Awesome. I love that. Jean had a question as well. Jean, go ahead and unmute yourself. You could ask your question. I love this feedback, you guys. Y'all keep the energy up. I love it.
No, I just made a statement that I pray that you ladies will be compensated accordingly and able to play stateside, because there's so much talent that has to go overseas that we miss. And I just want to be able to, I'm in Chicago, and I want to be able to watch ladies, the WNBA stateside. That's my comment.
Well, I will tell you that there is a league that I just finished playing in called Athletes Unlimited. And we played in Dallas for 6 weeks and we had a lot of WNBA players playing in it. Again, this league is still very young. I think eventually we're going to get to that point where we'll be compensated what we deserve, what everybody thinks that we deserve. But, everything's a process and, we're grateful for, the money we make now. But, people don't have to go overseas. People choose to. And, I want to, make that known. Like, we're not forced to go over there. Like, it's something that we like to do. It's enjoyable. We get to explore the world, learn new cultures. So I appreciate you supporting us for sure. I hope we can see you, at a bunch of games over the summer. I know you live in Chicago. That's a new team that they got, and it's going to be an exciting year for them.
So LSU, what kind of opponent is LSU going to be in the finals, ladies?
I mean, I don't really want to watch them play South Carolina again, if I'm being completely honest, but that might be what we will watch. But good for them.
For sure.
I am happy for them, for sure.
I love this LSU squad. I think, and like just watching, because this game is literally wrapping up right now. It's an 8-point game with 23 seconds left. I love Angel Reese. I love how authentic she is. I love a good post player in college, because a lot of the past few years we've celebrated guards, and that's why I love this post to post matchup between Aaliyah Boston and Angel Reese potentially. I know Caitlin Clark has a lot to say about that, but I love how it feels like LSU has reinvented themselves. And also Virginia Tech, like how many people, like they played their butts off. I know it's sad to see. I know it's going to hurt based off how like this huge run that they like went up big and then now they're down. Like those emotions hit hard, especially in the Final Four.
So let's pull the curtain back a little bit, because you all have had these experiences. What is about to happen when these two teams go to the locker room?
LSU's gonna make a lot of TikToks. LSU gonna make some TikToks. They gonna be
And
hyped
make some
as they
money.
should be. Make some money. We'll see some IG real ads tomorrow. And Virginia Tech, they're gonna be sad, and they're gonna be really sad because it's Elizabeth Kitley's last year if she decides not to stay her 5th year. And being a senior is like, and getting this far, and this team, like, they love each other so much. I was covering them all season long. I just feel like I got to know them from a distance, and they all just care about each other so much. So I know it's gonna be, a lot of emotion in that locker room.
And also, Lex, like the decision is so much easier to stay now with NIL. Like
It
the
is.
W will always be there. I think Natasha Cloud said it was like, y'all be careful. There's only 144 spots. Like
I
get your
mean,
money
I've
and the
been
league will
saying
be there.
before NIL, Chiney, me, I've always been like when people were trying to talk about players coming out early, I was always like, no. But now, like, there's money involved, and now everyone's like, yeah, no, don't come. And I'm like, well, we've all been saying that. We know that it's hard to make a team in the WNBA, but I'm just hoping, there are some players that, it would be in their best interest to leave when they're supposed to, because then they're going to make it even more hard. I feel like there's going to be a
Agreed.
logjam next year of players. It's going to be very interesting. There's
I
a lot
absolutely
of
agree.
talented players coming out next season.
Oh my God, it's gonna be crazy. And I know what it's like. Like that Final Four, like it hurts. I will never forget when I lost my first Final Four at Stanford. I was like boo-hooing in the corner, and all of my teammates were looking at me crazy because they've been to Final Fours, and they were like,
Right.
"Oh, this is her first one," and like she don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't think it ever gets old. Just the feeling that you're so close, and then bam, it's
Yeah,
gone.
like my first Final Four, I was the only freshman that started with 4 seniors. So when we lost that game, oh, they were inconsolable, and I was just like, I was sad. I was like, I got 3 more tries.
You're like, I got next year.
So I mean, the difference of emotions is evident, and then this LSU team, they are young also, so it's fun to
Hold
see
up,
this young team.
shout out to the comment about owing us reparations, because I would
Please,
love
because we've been doing
a
this.
check.
We've
from
been doing
Stanford.
this cute baller hair done. We've been doing all of it for free. Actually, not for free. It's been costing us money because we had to do it ourselves.
Lexie wants her check.
I want my
NCAA.
check, please. I want it all. No, I'm so happy, but I'm so happy that we were able to like lay it down. They essentially grew up watching us play. Because even though it makes it
Lexie, what
sound
if we got
old,
one more season? What if they gave us
I'm
one more
going
year?
back. You know how much money I would have made at Duke? You know how much money you would have made at Stanford,
Don't
girl?
listen, Kurt. Sorry, Kurt, our coach.
Sorry, Kurt. I want my 1 more year. I want my NIL money. Give it to me.
Hi.
Not
So before I even start, I just want to say to Chiney that before the Sparks were in LA, I actually used to go to Detroit shot games forever. Growing up,
I love
and
it.
your sister was actually a part of a women's empowerment event that I was able to attend. So it's actually kind of cool to be in here with you as well.
Amazing. What's up? Family ties.
Yeah. So my question is, I grew up playing basketball. I grew up since, 4th grade. I always said I would be in the WNBA, and I coach for a JV team for my son's school. And my question is, as for you, is what is your best advice to give to female athletes who aspire to play in the WNBA?
First of all, thank you so much for the question and for what you're doing for the game, because I think a lot of times we're watching these Final Fours and we feel like this is what moves the needle. It's honestly people like you that are so committed to men's and women's, boys and girls. Just hoop is hoop. So I commend you for what you're doing.
Thank you.
And for young girls that want to make the WNBA, I think the first word I have to say is sacrifice. How bad do you want it? I sacrificed having a normal-ish life, meaning I wasn't going to parties or hanging with my friends. I was in the gym, you know, and sometimes a lot of people say, how do you balance? There's no balance because you have a passion that you care about so much. How bad do you want it? Do you want to be that person that comes in first to the gym and last to leave? Because if so, that means you're giving up time to do other things that other kids probably want to do, right? So it's just
Right.
all about how bad do you want it, your dedication, and then also realize that, you know, we can be pro in things other than sports. You could be a coach, you could be a GM, you could work in the front office, you could be a business strategist, because right now it's all, look at NIL. There's so many brands that are really trying to find ways to give to the women's game. You can be an expert in that. You know, you could be an expert at admissions in the university and work with the student instead of the athlete, right? So I think it's like, if you shoot for the stars, try to get to the W, and if not, you know, if you fail, you might end up a nice comet or some kind of amazing, you know, experience that is adjacent to what your goal is, and you might just be even more fulfilled from that. So there's so many different, you know, benefits than just playing professionally on the court. And thank you for the
That is
question.
actually really true because I do feel like I'm more fulfilled being a coach. So
Yes. Yes, but sometimes coaches have it worse because y'all barely sleep, watch all the video, and have all the pressure because when things go wrong, they come to you. So again, I really commend you and salute you.
thank you.
Thanks, Joey. That was awesome. Janae, it is funny you brought up the balance part because Michael D did ask in the chat, how did Janae balance Stanford's academic rigors with college hoops? Like,
So it's kind of a funny story, and it's a kind of crazy story. So when I came in, I'm watching this and I'm getting like PTSD from all my experiences. So one of the biggest games, and I'm gonna try to say it so quickly. One of the biggest games I ever played in was my freshman year against UConn. I think they had like a 78 to like 83 game win streak walking into Maples Pavilion, my home court at Stanford. My job was to guard nobody other than Maya freaking Moore. And so I was a freshman, and I don't even remember what happened in the game, but I remember what Maya looked like that night. And I was just like, people say I was on her like Wyatt was on Rice. Like, anyways, after that win, we stopped. Oh, shout out to Isaiah, you watched it. After that win, actually one of my inspirations and mentors getting to Stanford, Dr. Condoleezza Rice, former Secretary of State, came in to congratulate us. I met her on my recruiting trip. And so she was like, Chiney, I remember talking about how you really loved, you know, international relations and politics. Come meet me. I was like, you remember me from high school days? Oh my gosh. Long story short, I went into her office and she, you know, sometimes your parents tell you something and you don't really listen, but then someone else tells you and you're like, oh, wow, you have the keys. So she was like, Chiney, are you participating in class? And I was like, you know, these kids that I'm sitting next to, like, they're geniuses. They're like future people that are running like Forbes, you know, list companies. I'm just trying to make sure I don't embarrass myself. And she was like, Chiney, you're fearless on the court. Why can't you be fearless in the classroom? And also she threatened me. She was like, I'm going to check with your professors to see if you're actually participating. I was like, ooh, say less. In that moment, it clicked because I was like, you know what? I can get the best of both worlds. I can work my tail off on the court, and the classroom is active recovery. I'm working my mind. And that gave me balance. So that say I had a bad game, I can immerse myself into my studies, and that would make me feel better that I'm like, you know what? There's a bigger life out here than basketball. And I think that really set the tone for me because as I've dealt with some situations like injuries as a pro, keeping that mentality that there's still so much more that this game gives you, allowed me to stay open minded and find a job at ESPN. And then like my whole life has been transformed. And so it was that foundation of realizing that we are capable of more. That's that LeBron James more than an athlete mantra, right? So like hearing that at Stanford changed my outlook on everything. And I'm really grateful for her. And yes, I definitely got threatened by Condoleezza Rice when I was a freshman.
Hey,
You're
that's
right,
kind of
Whitney.
a that's really like a drop the mic brag type of threat though. Like, I mean, come on, like
What's good, y'all? It's Mo Billings. I just wanted to say hi.
oh hey, we didn't even know you were on with us.
Oh wow,
Hey.
welcome.
What
Well,
up,
you guys,
Momo?
What's good?
y'all already know 5-year WNBA star for the Atlanta Dream, played college basketball at UCLA, helping lead the team to multiple Sweet 16 or greater appearances. And she's now a new author. What's up, Monique? How are you?
Man, I'm
Monique, are you in the
fabulous.
United States?
No.
No, of course not. Of course she's not. Never in the United
I'm in
States.
Turkey. I know,
So what
right?
time is it?
I'm gonna be
4
home in
a.m.?
about 4 days. I'm on the way.
What time is it?
You don't even want to know. It's very early. It's 4:30 in
I
the
was gonna
morning.
say when I saw you on the poster, I was like, I'm pretty sure she's not even here. So she's gonna be
Yeah.
up really early doing this. Wow, you're so
We play Fenner later today. Yeah.
Girl, you better get a nap.
You better go to
Oh, I'm
sleep
gonna be okay. I
now.
was sleep. I went to sleep super early, and then I'm gonna have, I'm gonna watch the game. I'm gonna kick it with y'all, and then I'm gonna go back to sleep, eat some food. I'm gonna be good. I promise.
Yes,
I
see,
have a
y'all, this is a
question,
prime
Monique. I
example
saw
of
your
someone
last
living their best life overseas.
First of all, Monique, congratulations on your book. And I would like to know the title of your book and where it can be purchased because I'm all about women's empowerment. I'm all about supporting us.
Come on, Clarissa. Thank you. My book is called Finding
Yeah.
Balance, a playbook for wellness. It's all about just finding that balance between just the different roles that we play within our lives. These are my keys, tactics, and tips that I've used to learn how to win in life. And you can go to my website, mobillings.com, and the book can be purchased there. And I think you're going to enjoy it a lot.
Thank you, sis. Thank you, sis. I
Yes.
certainly will.
Another one of our young stars on. Gabriella Jaquez, are you on, Gabriella?
Hi.
Hey, how are
Hi,
you?
can you hear me? Yeah. Good. How are you?
We're doing great. Thanks for hanging with us. We appreciate you jumping on today.
Of course.
So we know you're tuned in. We know you're locked in, getting ready to watch this next game. So give us your thoughts on the game that's coming up here. Let us know.
Yeah, I'm really excited to watch this game. I think it will be a really interesting matchup. Obviously, from playing at UCLA, like Kiki, we played South Carolina twice this year. They're a really tough team, again, with a lot of size, and they rebound the ball very, very well. And I think that will be just a huge key to Iowa if they want to stay in the game. And they're a great team too. Caitlin Clark is doing amazing, and just their defense is very good and rebounding. They just really have to be on the boards to stay in the game.
All right, so since the game is kicked off, you guys, look, here at Academy, we love to give away gift cards, all right? So now it's time for one of our Academy trivia questions, all right? So everybody get your fingers ready. Do not unmute yourself. Make sure you put the answer in the chat if you know the answer to the question, all right? The first person to get it correct is going to win a $100 gift card courtesy of Academy Sports and Outdoors, all right? Y'all ready? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready. All right. Who holds the record for the most points scored in a single NCAA women's basketball tournament game? Is it A, Caitlin Clark, B, Lori Bauman, C, Rebecca Lobo, or D, Cheryl Swoops? David R. is the winner. Y'all, the answer is B. Lori Bauman, she scored 50 points for Drake against Maryland in 1982. That was tough. That was a hard one. Tiffany's looking like, what?
A 50 ball? I mean, 40, 50? That's a bucket right there.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Congratulations, David. You just got you a $100 gift card courtesy of Academy Sports and Outdoors. And I'm going to tell you this, for everybody on right now, I have to remind you, it's a perfect time to gear up and rep your team. Check out Academy's wide selection of gear from the top brands at great prices. And you can also stop by your local Academy store today or shop on academy.com. Academy is one of my favorite stores, y'all. I'm telling you, they have everything you could possibly think of for sure. All right. Congratulations on that, David. We will be in touch with you shortly and we'll make sure you get your gift card. All right. So it's funny, Chiney just brought up a great point earlier, you guys. The ratings are up 42% for this year's women's tournament, which, y'all, that is freaking unbelievable, up 42%, right? So what do you guys think that says about the rise in popularity with women's basketball? Tiffany, I want to actually get that answer from you first because, you played for many years. You've kind of been a part of the developing stages of the WNBA. And so yeah, let's talk about that, and then we'll get Kiki or Gabriella to answer that as well.
Yeah, it just shows that women's sports is here to stay, especially women's basketball. It's up and moving, it's rising. People are paying more attention to it, and I think that goes along with the NIL, with the social media. It's just a different day and age. I don't want to age myself a little bit, but I feel like that social media, that marketing, it's really changing the game to where now you can see women across the board. You can see their stories. It makes them resonate more with every individual across the nation. Just hearing Caitlin Clark's story, just about what she likes to do, what she gives back to, and just her heart outside of the game. She's fiery on the court, but she's a goofball off the court. Like, people like to know those type of things.
Yeah.
But just for the rise of women's basketball, you can just see like the skill level. I mean, I always every generation is like, oh, we have the best, but this skill level, like, people are getting buckets, 40 a night, triple doubles. They're here to stay. Like, they are making women's basketball exciting to watch, and I think people are starting to take notice of that.
Yeah, for sure. What do you think, Kiki?
Yeah, I just say that I think like it shows that the more you invest in women's sports and the more that you advertise women's sports, the more that people will watch. I think over the past few years, there's like definitely been a huge increase in like the amount of attention and like exposure that women's sports gets. And I think it really shows. Like the viewership is up, like obviously as you talked about, and I just think that there's so much game that everyone loves to watch, and I think that there's just so much opportunity, to continue to grow this game and increase exposure.
So let's do another Academy trivia, everybody. Not only will you win the $100 Academy gift card, we will also be sending you one of the books, courtesy of Monique Billups. What is the name of it again,
Let's
Monique?
get it.
We're gonna keep doing shameless plugs. This is what we do here.
First of all, thank you for that. That's you a real one. And it's Finding Balance, a playbook for wellness.
I love that. I love that. Finding Balance, a playbook for wellness. So you get 2 for 1 on this trivia question. All right. Is everybody ready? Give me thumbs up if you guys are ready. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Boom. All right. Put the answer in the chat. Don't unmute. First person to get it correct actually is the winner. Which team holds the record for the most women's NCAA basketball championships? Is it A, University of Tennessee, B, Baylor, C, Stanford, or D, UConn? C. Okay, David, you can't win again. Love you to death. Sorry. So the winner is Sonia G. Sonia G, you can go ahead and unmute yourself. Congratulations, Sonia. You just got that $100 Academy gift card. And you got Monique's book too.
Yes, Sonia.
They, came out punching in the mouth with that game plan of, worrying too much about Caitlin Clark and having those posts hedge a little too hard with them slips. They're wide open at the bucket. So, she's throwing dimes to them too. She's getting every open person. So it's not like she's trying to take over by herself, but she is being a leader, finding that open person and letting them know, like, hey, my team's gonna knock down these shots. I'll let y'all know. And I don't know if y'all saw it, but I don't know if you saw it over there. That wave off that she gave when she's sagging all the way in that paint. Oh my goodness. I was like, girl, if you don't dribble in and shoot that free throw.
Exactly.
Listen,
Yeah.
I hate when teams sag. NCAA needs to get the 3-second defensive rule, because it's not fun to watch. Like, just play straight up defense. It's not fun.
I was thinking that too.
Team sag. Literally, Caitlin Clark is dang near at the baseline. Like, it's crazy. It is wow. This is crazy.
But it's also like it's a mind thing. Y'all just tell me if I'm wrong, because
It
sometimes
is.
like they're not even noticing that they're sagged that far off until either the coach is telling you or you see it in film that like they're not even guarding you no more.
Yeah.
And so they're looking like to run the play as opposed to like a pop out, and they're not even looking at like the shoot, because that's not the play. So I think she's not even thinking like, hey, I need to go score, or at least have her draw her out, because there's 3 people in the paint right now.
Be a threat. Looking to be a threat.
Exactly.
Yeah, I totally agree.
So we have a special announcement really fast. This is kind of huge, you guys. This is a surprise for Mo. Look at Mo. She's like, excuse me. Because you have been hanging with us and you have such a kind spirit, and we're so proud of you becoming an author. I have just been informed by the staff at Hang that Hang is going to buy everyone on this Hang Mo's
Oh
new
my
book. So we want to support
God.
you at Hang Mo. I know. So not only does
Wow.
everybody on the Hang get the book, Mo, we're supporting you. We want to tell you how much we appreciate you, how proud we are of you. So shouts out to Hang for wanting to do that for you. So yes, everybody, look, you get a book,
Oh
you get a
my
book, you get a book.
God.
Yay!
Wow. First of all, Hang, like, thank you, y'all. Just supporting women, allowing us to have this platform to hang and connect and just be here. And I really hope this book blesses everybody. So, wow, that just made my whole day. I'm like speechless. Thank you, Hang.
Oh.
Come on, Hang. Shout out to
Yes, girl.
Hang.
Look, speeches at 4:30 in the morning in Istanbul. How about that?
What is life, Jade? Like, what is
I'm
life?
saying.
I just wanted to know, like, what is it like having to balance like your personal life, your mental health, your own happiness, of course, just being successful in general, while also being a professional athlete?
I feel like it's something that I'm still figuring out and still trying to balance, but honestly, you just have to kind of reset and reframe your mindset every single day. Keeping great people around you is all about having that balance, pouring into yourself mentally. Like, what are you listening to? Who are you keeping in your circle? Those sorts of things are super important. And honestly, just tapping in with yourself, like checking in with yourself on a regular basis and asking yourself, like, how do I feel right now in this moment? Do I feel good? Like, what can I do to improve and feel better? How can I be a light? I think those are things that have helped me to find balance on my journey. And like I said, I don't have it all figured out, y'all. These are just little sprinkles of tips that have helped me along the way. And I still have a long way to go. But yeah, it's all about being better than yesterday, not as good as tomorrow. That's my favorite quote. And so finding balance for me, like I said, is just constantly checking in with myself, seeing where I'm at and how I can look to be better every single day.
It's awesome. That is
Thank
awesome. I
you
think
for
we're all
answering
still
that
figuring
question.
it out. Yeah, we're all still
And that's
figuring
the
it
thing
out.
though, it's a journey. Like
Yeah.
it's a journey, it's not a destination. There's no rush. Like wherever you're at is you're right on time and is right where you're meant to be. So just trust in that, walk in that, and just keep enjoying all of it. Every single moment, every step that you have, just enjoy it.
Amen to that. Okay, go ahead.
And that concludes my TED Talk. That concludes my TED Talk.
Go ahead, Mo.
Exactly. We got to put dramatic music behind it, though.
I know.
I love that. I love that. I want to remind everybody, Academy Sports and Outdoors, y'all already know they make these possible for us, but I do want to give a special shout out to them because I'm like honestly a huge fan. Y'all know they have everything from sports gear, outdoor furniture, grills, hunting gear, fishing equipment. So make sure everybody you stop by Academy this spring for everything that you need to have more fun doing the things that you love. All right. And shouts out to everybody that joined on to see all of this going on as well. So Clarissa, you've been like A1. We've been seeing you cheering the whole time. Whitney, Divine, Helen, thank you all for hanging with us today. And we will see you guys soon. Make sure you go right now, let's hang.live and get those tickets for April 27th. All right, everybody?